I'm in a getaway car.
What I just cannot stand about this whole Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift conversation is that Kayla is being dragged into it. And she didn't even do or say anything. Like, I truly pray that Kayla's mental health is doing okay right now, and that she's feeling in good spirits, because literally she has not done or said anything. But if you go look at her comments right now on her IG, shambles, in shambles. Like, the wrong side of the Swifties and the wrong side of black men, the ones who can't wait for an opportunity to put down a black woman, found her social media and they are going in. And she didn't even do anything. Like, narratives regarding her character have been put out. Like, people are saying, like, oh, just because she look good doesn't mean she's a good person. How do you know that? How do you know that? I've been following Kayla for like the last 5 years, and she is so unproblematic. Like, literally, I've been following her since she was a reporter, like a journalist. Like, all she does is work out, make her content, and be funny and cute. And it's like, just because her ex is dating somebody, y'all need to dogpile her? For what? Like, mind you, one of his exes right now is blabbing her mouth talking about him. I didn't read it because I don't care about the situation. But I do have a problem with, she's the one actually talking shit and y'all are dogpiling Kayla. And I'm not even talking about this creator that I just stitched this video. But like, people are dogpiling Kayla. She didn't do nothing.
Okay, welcome back to my channel. I'm going to make a little quick response to this TikTok video. I was not going to talk about this again, but I saw this black woman's TikTok come down my FYP, and I couldn't believe that what's still going on, you know. Pretty much the original TikTok was a TikTok of a white woman saying that she's pretty sure that Kayla Nicole was a nice gal or whatever like that, but she would never recover after my ex started dating Taylor Swift. And so the black woman made a stitch video saying that, you know, basically Kayla Nicole is being attacked and really hasn't said anything. And she's getting dragged, and basically they're saying that, you know, white women are upgrade and black women are downgrade. Let me tell you something, what I've noticed about people when it comes to black women, we cannot win. Somebody said that in my comment section. I think it was Sheba. Underneath the previous video that I was talking about Taylor Swift, Travis Kelce, Kayla Nicole, and the whole thing about Travis Kelce being a wigger and how black men are all here celebrating it with, you know, white women, some of them that are racist, in my opinion, because I've seen some of the comments. They don't even know Kayla Nicole like that. But they're calling her an IG model. They're calling her a gold digger. They're calling her ghetto. They're calling her, she wasn't wife material. They're going around here, a lot of these white women are going around here making up things, talking about she's never met Travis Kelce's mother, which is a lie. I watched a TikTok, and I think it's on YouTube, of an interview with Travis Kelce's father. And from what I got from it, he really liked Kayla Nicole. He was smitten by her. He said some really positive things about her. But one thing that he did say, he believed that Kayla Nicole was ready to settle down. And Travis Kelce was not ready to settle down. And so Kayla Nicole moved on with her life. This is out Travis Kelce's father's mouth. So I believe that's why they broke up. People are going around saying, well, they broke up because he was cheap, and she went online saying that he was cheap. Another lie that black male made up. You know, black men will create these lies. They will put it all over the internet, and people will run with it when it comes to dragging black women. Now they're saying, oh, she was a wifey material, she was a gold digger, she was using him, and all that other stuff. Only time when people talks about a gold digger and men being used for their money, they're always talking about black women. White women can be gold diggers, they can be sugar babies, they can be OnlyFans girls, They can be corn, entertainers. They can be all of that. And people will not treat them the same way that they would treat black women. It's okay for white women to dig for money and dig for gold. It's okay for them to use men and take them to the cleaners. But when it comes to black women, especially a black woman dealing with a white man, oh, we can't use them. We can't get them to spin on us. We got to be going 50-50 with them and not ask for anything and pretty much just be with them and deal with them and sleep with them for absolutely nothing. They expect you to do that because that's what most black women do with black men. Most black women don't get shit out of black men. When they out here on the internet claiming that black men are spending on them and black men are buying them cars and black men are taking them this and taking them there, believe me, I would say 80% of the time, those women are lying and those women are fitting the bill. I've seen black women pretend when they're in relationships with black men, they will act like the black male bought the ring. They bought their own ring. They'll act like he took them to dinner. They took him to dinner. They paid for the dinner. Black women do a lot of that. They're used to taking care of men, not asking for anything. They're used to giving up their loving for free, or they'll be slut shamed or told that they have no morals. Black women are the only group of women that operate like that. White women don't operate like that. You're not going to fuck them for free. They're not going to sit up in your face for free. You're not going to be whining, dining them and spending money on them. And, you're going to have to do that. They're just not going to just let you sit up in their face, especially when they deal with white men. Now, those white women that deal with black men, they get used up and played just like how black women do. But we're talking about white women who date white men only. There's a group of white women that would not touch black men. They know that black men are on the bottom. They would never want to be attached to a black male. Those are the white women we're talking about. A lot of the white women that will follow Taylor Swift, that would be a Swiftie. Those are some of the whitest white women, some of the most goofiest. Some of them are truly unattractive, but in this society, white women could be a 6 and people will tell them that they're a 10. But when it comes to the black woman, she's ugly, she's masculine, she's manly. White women could be ugly, manly looking in the face, raggedy, wrinkled face and everything else, and they will be thinking that they are a 9 or a 10 because society and men in general make them feel that way. Don't you see sometimes like Patrick Mahomes? Look at his wife. Look at how his wife looks. But people will be around here telling you she's a 9 or 10. Look at some of these white women that black men marry and have babies with. They're horrible. They look horrible in the face. Some of them don't have a nice body. They look a mess, and people will be out here telling them they're a 9 or a 10. But when it comes to the black woman, she's always on the bottom. That's how they got it set up. Women do it too, and black males have been helping them do it. And men in general, but mostly black males. They'll be the one going around telling everybody you're not wife material. That people can just use you and fuck you for free. Because they're used to just fucking women and, throwing cum in them and moving along. Because some of these low self-esteem black women allowed them to do it. They'll say, I'm with him for love. Even though you're paying all the bills and you're not getting anything and you're miserable, but you're with the black male for love. Love don't pay no bills. Don't go into a marriage just because of love. That's why a lot of you are married to average-ass men that really don't have any money, that you have to fake orgasms with, and that you're embarrassed to go out in public with because you married a man for love. No, I would never marry a man for just love or love at all. Because love, eventually, is going to get boring and it's going to fade. But anyway, when it comes to black women, we cannot win for anything. When we date interracial, when we date these black males, we can't win. We're suffering. A lot of time we suffer when we date black men. We waste our time. We suffer. We deal with abuse. A lot of women credits are being ruined. They're spending all their money. They're getting dogged out, trashed out, physically abused, used, cheated on. So it's not a good thing when you date black men. Then when you get with white men, you got to be called out your name by black men and black women, because black women do it too. They'll call you a bed wench, call you a race traitor, call you the slave master's bed wench, or you're with the slave master, you're with the colonizer. Black women do it too. They drag black women who want to be away from their dysfunctional, horrible ass sons. Black women believe that some black women, especially black women that have boys, they believe you should suffer with their sons. They believe that you should be unhappy all your life trying to date their bottom of the barrel ass sons. Their violent criminal ass sons. Their cheating ass sons. Their broke ass sons. Black men don't really have status in this country. Dating a black male is like nothing. Like, I don't know why people think that dating black men gives you some type of status. I believe a white girl who was dating a black male, you know, we see that video all over YouTube and TikTok, where that white woman was dating a black male and she said that black men don't give you that type of status. White men give you the status. Yes, white men rule this country at this point. Okay, we're getting a lot of these immigrants from these different backgrounds coming here, muddying up the population and kind of mixing everything up. But still, white men pretty much rule this country. They're still on top. So they're the status when you date them. So whenever black women date a white man, she can't win for shit. You got black men hating on her. You got white women hating on her. And just because some of these white women are not blunt about their hatred for black women, they don't want you dating white men. White women are jealous of black women. Not all, but some. And they have a problem with black women because even back in slavery, when black women were dirty, filthy, and on the bottom, their husbands would still choose to be with the slave above them. So they still feel some type of way about that, especially when it's a white guy that they notice that only deals with black women. You can't even find a white woman that Travis Kelce has been with. When they went and looked back in his dating history, you don't see any white woman popped out. You haven't seen any white woman say, hey, I dated him back in high school. Because there weren't a white woman. So white women felt some type of way. I remember when he was dating Kayla, and when they thought he was dating Megan Thee Stallion, you should have saw the white women in the comment section. They would be throwing themselves onto him because they cannot stand when there's a white man that does not want them. They want the white man to want them. They want the black man to want them. They want the Hispanic man to want them. They want everybody to put them on a pedestal. So when they see a black woman with a white man, they cannot believe it. They don't think it's believable. They think there's no way in hell that a black woman looks better than me and you would want to be with a black woman. Well, you know what white women don't understand is a lot of these white men, they may tell you, hey, I would never date a black woman. I would never sleep with a black woman. When a lot of times they're cheating on your ass with a woman of color. Do you know how many white women get shot when they come to find out that their man has a black mistress and been paid all her fucking bills? And she's been told all her life that that white man would never want a black woman. You know how that hurts her ego? So that's how they felt with Kayla Nicole. That's why they're up here talking about Taylor Swift as wife material. But Taylor Swift hasn't been a wife yet. She's had, 12 boyfriends. Travis Kelce would make 13 while she's been in the music industry. And she has not been wife yet. But they'll tell you that she's not a whore. They're calling Kayla Nicole a whore. An IG model. She's showing all her skin. But Taylor Swift has had, 12 different men. Since she's been in the music industry, she's dated, she's kissed. Most likely she's had sex with majority of them. But Taylor Swift is not a whore. Black women are the whore. And then you have black men saying they're a whore. And then you have a lot of these judgmental ass other black women that like to slut shame black women. So that's why a lot of people say, oh, black women are not wife material. They're whores. You know, they're whores. She's just an IG model. How could she compare to Taylor Swift? Taylor Swift is successful. She has her own money. Yeah, she has all of those things. And all of those white men that she's dated before Travis Kelce still didn't want her. But no one's talking about that. They're not showing anybody that Kayla Nicole has dated before Travis Kelce. I haven't seen anybody come out. But you got all of these people that have dated Taylor Swift. But Taylor Swift is the wife material. And everybody's talking about it. Oh, she's worth $700 million. She's a billionaire. She's not a billionaire yet. She's worth $700 million. Okay? She's worth a whole lot of money. But every time you hear these men talk about her, they say, well, Taylor Swift got a whole lot of money. So that means that tells you that these men they would be with Taylor Swift because of money, not because of Taylor Swift. Not because of how she looks or what she brings to the table. They would be with her, just for the money. Okay? And most likely, you hear black men say that, I would be with Taylor Swift. That's because they like to use women. They like to ride the coattails of a woman that has money. A lot of times they get with white women who they think got money so they can use them, drive their car, mess up their credit. Because that's what they do with a lot of these white women, use them up. They dog them out too. They cheat on white Becky too, black males. White men cheat on them. You would be shocked how much white men cheat on their ass. They cheat on them. And a lot of times they cheat on them with women of color. And they'll be up here telling you, no, my white man would never date a black woman. He would never sleep on a black woman. Well, your man is taking half of the money out of your fucking house paying this woman's bills. He damn sure spending all his money on her. But Becky believes that she's above black women because that's what society has taught her. And then you have a lot of these black men saying that Becky's better than you. Black men hate black women. They hate you. They don't like you happy. They don't like you free. They don't like you love. And a lot of the women that birth black men don't like that for you either. They want you attached to black men, and they're bullshit. They want you to die alone. They want you to die miserable, weighed down with a bunch of kids out of wedlock. They want you unhappy. They want you stressed out. They want you fighting on the behalf of the black male, marching on the behalf of him. They want you to focus your whole life being on the black male and worshiping him like he's some type of king, when he's really bottom of the barrel. And if you look at a lot of black males that talking shit about Kayla Nicole, these men are ugly. They're unattractive. But because black women will tell an average black male, just because he's dark-skinned, that he looks good. Do you see some of the women that tells black men that they are fine? Do you see these black men? Like the average unattractive black male in the black community is fine. But they don't do the same for black women. They don't do the same for you. So no matter what you do in life, people are going to talk about you. They're going to laugh at you. They're going to drag you. They're going to judge you. No matter what you do. Kayla Nicole has a college degree. They're still out here slut shaming her. Calling her a whore. Saying she's a gold digger. She would have all these revealing photos. You know. All she got is a body. She looks okay, but all she has is a body. So, women like to do a lot of slut shaming. Especially average ass women, okay? That don't have the body. They like to do a lot of slut shaming. They wish they had the body. Because if you had a body, you would flaunt it. But some of you know you can't flaunt your body. Nobody gives a fuck about it. You're embarrassed to look the way that you look, to be quite honest. So you do a lot of judging women who got the body, who got the looks, who show it off. You do a lot of slut shaming these women because a lot of you are just like men. A lot of you act just like the black male. And you wonder why the black male is the way that he is. He's being raised by a woman that hates other women. That's why he doesn't like you. He listens to his mother. And a lot of times these women are just as fucked up as the black male. So you will get some of these BW content creators trying to, shame black women, saying, oh, black women should be embarrassed. I'm so embarrassed. When you don't know anything about dating white men, shut the fuck up. Why do you pro-black women that prefer to be with black men always running your damn mouth about interracial dating? They should be embarrassed. Black women are so desperate. I'm so embarrassed for them. No, you just like to be involved. You're nobody. You just like to be a bitch that thinks you better than everybody else and talk down on other black women that you think are low value. That you have all the standards and these morals, but you can't keep a fucking man either. That's what I don't understand. You'll slut shame the next bitch, but you can't even keep a man. You can't even get none. With all your good girl antics and all your morals and your standards, you still can't pull a motherfucker. You still can't get nobody to pay your bills. What's the point of being with men if you're just gonna lay up with them because of love and you want to have sex and you don't and all that other shit? What's the point? What's the point? I wouldn't want to live life like that. To be quite honest, I need more than love to be happy with the man. I'm sorry, I just do. I don't know nobody else. I need more than that. I need a whole bunch of fucking money. Because as you grow, you will learn that love fades and love don't last long. Okay? So you better get whatever you can get out that man. You better get all the benefits you can get out of that man before it's over. Because if you just came in that relationship for love and that's all you plan on getting out of that relationship, you're gonna leave that relationship lost and broken without a motherfucking thing. Not even money. So, no matter what Kayla and Nicole do, they're gonna drag her. They were gonna drag her regardless. If she was to come out and say something, they're gonna drag her. She's been quiet, they still dragging her. There's another black woman that was in a relationship with Travis Kelce. They were on some type of dating show together. Her name is Maya. Now, she's out here doing interviews. Look how the white women are dragging her. I believe in the interview she said, I'm not jealous of Taylor Swift. Their relationship is cool, but I had them first. Now, all these white women, oh, you're so bitter because you said you had them first. You know why that bothers white women? Because they never had Travis Kelce, as far as we know. And they hate to be to get the sloppy seconds of black women. But that's what you got. You got the sloppy seconds of Maya and Kayla Nicole. And whatever other black woman he was dating, that's what Taylor Swift got. She got the sloppy seconds after they had them and used them up. Pretty much. And white women can't stand her. They're all over the place giving her death threats because she told the truth. She had them first. Because they believe that they are entitled to have white men to be the queen of the queen. Well, Taylor Swift had them last. We don't know that. And she had him after all of these black women had him. And he had her after all of those white men had her ass and still didn't wife her. So don't get on there and say Taylor Swift was wifey material. If she was wifey material, her ass would be wifed by now. She's not going to attach her money to Travis Kelce. She's not going to marry him. I don't know why y'all think that. She's just not. He's looking for clout, in my opinion. He's looking to build the brand. It's kind of like a PR stunt, in my opinion. You can kind of tell that he's really not into her, but he's selling it, to the Swifties. And pretty much that's it. But Kayla Nicole and black women are going to get dragged regardless. Black men hate when black women interracial date. Any chance that they get to drag black women, they will do it. They hate black women. They hate their mothers. They don't want you to be happy, married, and living a successful life in maybe a long-term relationship with a man that's spending money on you, whining and dining you, and treating you good and loving on you. Black men don't want that for black women. They want black women to suffer all their days with them. And a lot of black women are not attracted to black men. We don't want you. I know black women don't even want to sleep with you. They don't even want you in their presence. They don't find you attractive. So all they date is non-black men, like me. I'm never going to date a black male. Ever, ever, ever again. Never. Never having black children. Ever, ever, ever. Never. They're just not my cup of tea. I don't get along with them pretty well. I don't really have a lot in common with them. They just get on my nerve. I just don't like how they deal with women when they're in relationships with them. I don't like how they treat women. They're not gentlemen. They're just I just don't like them. And there's other women, black women, that don't like them either. And there's non-black women that don't like black men either. They don't even want black men hitting on them. So black men are not the hot commodity out here. No man is the hot commodity. But if you had to choose, why would you want to be with the man that's on the bottom of the barrel in society? That's going to keep you on the bottom of the barrel. Wouldn't you want to elevate with somebody who's up there, up the ladder a bit? You just you got to know how to play your cards right. Don't let these non-black men use you and treat you like how black men would treat you. If they ain't spending no money, leave them the fuck alone. Don't let them get shit for free. Period. And another thing, don't attach yourself to these broke-ass bottom shelf brads. That's not what we're supposed to be doing. You're not elevating getting married to some average broke-ass white guy. Or unattractive, broke-ass bottom shelf brad. That's not an elevation for black women. That's actually an embarrassment. I would laugh at that. And I know other people, Becky would definitely laugh when y'all out here with them bottom shelf brads. They will laugh at you. But that's all I have to say about that. I hope that they leave Kayla Nicole alone. They're attacking the other girl, ex-girlfriend Maya, that was on a dating show. She doesn't care. She's saying whatever the hell she want to say. She don't give a damn what the white women think about her. Because they don't want nobody to talk about the situation. She said that Travis Kelce was a narcissist, and I believe that. He's very arrogant, and he's a wigger. His mindset and mannerism is just like a nigger. He thinks he's all that in a bag of chips. Because black women have elevated that wigger all over social media. And it was so bad that you elevated him. Now these Beckys, they want him so bad. Oh, they're going to get married. He's my fantasy. They always wanted Travis Kelce when he was dealing with black women. They just felt that he was unattainable because he didn't fuck with them like that. Now that they know that he would probably fuck with a white woman like Taylor Swift, one of those white women, now they feel like they have a chance. And then he's the closest thing that they can get to instead of being with the black male. They don't want a black male. Taylor Swift don't want no black male. So that's the closest she can get to being cool. If you understand what I'm saying, to date a wigger. But that's all I got to say. Like, share, subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one.